Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for the 22nd to 29th of September. I am Charlene. Lisette, whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. What were you doing, Gemini? I'm so out of breath right now and I've done nothing. Anyways, before we get started in this reading, I do need to give a huge shout out to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. Psychic Source is an amazing platform to help you connect with vetted psychic advisors. These psychic advisors can help you gain clarity, guidance, whether the eclipse has impacted you or whatever is going on in your life and you are looking for support to help you in your soul's growth and your soul's evolution. The psychics at Psychic Source are amazing. They are professionals. It's a judgment-free zone. I use them myself. I love being able to connect with the psychics over on the platform. If I need help with finances, my love life, or anything else in between. Yeah, I know I do this work myself, but you need an advisor sometimes to guide you as well, right? So you can see different perspectives. And my favorite part is you can connect with them in any which way that works best for you. So telephone, text, or video call. And Psychic Source has been kind enough to extend to all of you, okay, first-time Psychic Source users, up to 40 minutes with a psychic advisor for just $19.80. It's a $240 value. And they've been nice enough to extend it to you for just $19.80. So if you are looking for some clarity, some guidance in your life, given what's going on cosmically, given that you guys have Uranus in your sign, the link's down in the description box below. And a massive thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. Okay, 10 of Swords, oof, 3 of Wands, the Devil, the Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands. Okay, I have to ask you a question. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you, Gemini. Have you noticed that your mind, I don't want to say that your mind's playing tricks on you. That would not be the right statement. Monkey mind, over-analysis paralysis, overthinking, and almost like anxiousness, even the fact that I was out of breath. I'm like, what did I literally did nothing. I walked down the stairs. I went to go pick up my drink and I came back upstairs, and I am a pretty fit person. That is not something that makes me feel overextended or overwhelmed, but what it felt like was pressure, not curiosity. What's that word when you're in Spanish, the word is inquieto. I'm trying to think what the word is in English. Fidgety, right? When you're just you almost can't get it straight. I actually felt that this past weekend on Friday. It was a very electric surge of energy in the cosmos and in the environments that I was in, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. The energy felt very bzzz. So anyways, let me know if that sounds like you. Okay, maybe you're not sleeping that well. Maybe you're up in your head a lot. What's going on? Okay, I want to know. All right, and I love that. It says, I know. So your reading actually ends up being really powerful. However, Gemini, there's a but. I got a big butt and I cannot lie. The 10 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the Devil. What in the heliante do you need to let go of? Where do you have these addictions, these codependencies, this anxiousness, this fear, this overwhelming worry that is stopping you from realizing that you are making these massive scenarios in your head that are not rooted necessarily in any sort of reality? If I was your bestie, I'd say get out of your head and get into your body. 10 of Swords tells me that you're starting off the week feeling a little bit betrayed, feeling like there's an ending, a backstabbing. But sometimes the 10 of Swords can also show up, and I've seen it show up for myself as well, when we're making mountains out of molehills. The 3 of Wands, the Devil, is about moving to the future, but it feels like something is holding you back here, Gemini. What I do like is that maybe it's this reading, maybe it's through conversations with your friends, maybe it's whatever, you're doing certain things, and it clocks, It's not clocking to you, Justin Bieber. It clocks to you. Hallelujah. What the hell is holding you back? It's you realize, you're oh my God, Char, I just had an epiphany. The Devil to the Knight of Swords, okay, is that epiphany moment of, oh, this is what's bounding me. This is what's chaining me, right? This is what's holding me back. 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands. This is what's making me feel all this worry, all this anxiousness, all this stress. And then the Knight of Swords says, it's okay. Like, we can move forward. We can gain clarity. There's something really beautiful about the Knight of Swords. And now in this deck, it's not there. But in the traditional Knight of Swords and Rider-Waite, there's actually a heart on the harness of the horse, of the saddle. In this one, there's birds. Birds, think about a bird's eye view, right? Birds look at things down from here. That's why I love birds, okay? I have a thing for crows, ravens, and hawks. And you guys will know if you follow me on IG because I talk about them all the time. There's a moment of a shift in perspective that propels you forward here. And that like shift, whether it's listening to me or talking to somebody else or watching maybe one of my other like more spiritual law of attraction videos, or like whatever it is that you're doing, you're gathering a lot of knowledge here. You got, I know, you got Sagittarius and you got Jupiter. This is the 9th house in astrology. This is all about higher learning, education, morals, values, ethics. It's expansion, okay? And Jupiter is blessings, it's optimism, it's luck, it's joy. And you right now, okay, were one of the ones affected with that eclipse that happened in Virgo. The mutables were, right? And you, baby, are immutable. And so this spiritual journey that you're on, maybe it's an awakening, maybe it's a dark night of the soul. Like you're in this place where you're like, I'm really reviewing and assessing and reflecting and seeing things from a completely different perspective. And then the card that says called, soul, gifts, and training, it's time to step up. And then we have surrender. I release the need to control. So maybe you're trying to control an outcome with a situation. Maybe your nervous system is not allowing you to chill out, you know, and you're like in this fight or flight mode. I know I was talking to my therapist about it just the other day. And my therapist, you know, taught me this thing where she's like, there's your logical brain and there's your emotional brain, and then there's like the middle. And oftentimes we're either operating too much from logic or too much from emotion to be able to have a calm nervous system. And so we have to learn these tools to help us acknowledge what's showing up in our nervous system, but also realize if it's an internal reality or an external reality, right? Like an internal reality could be like, I'm not lovable, but the external reality is that there's lots of love. But you had some trauma or some suffering that happened when you were young that left you to believe that you're not lovable, right? And so there's like this whole aha moment here that's happening for you, Gemini. And even as we're talking through this, I feel more calm. I feel more at ease, like more in power. And I feel like that could happen to you too, where you're like, wait, I'm really giving my power away to these particular situations, these people, these things, when I could just reclaim my power and feel far more at peace, far more at ease. And then we have the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Wands. See? See what's possible when you are able to step into your own personal power, right? Like you finally are like, I love victory, it's here, right? Like it shifts from like, oh no, to like this fear, control, to, oh my God, it's possible, it's here, it's available. Okay, so let's dive into your love reading, okay? Let's see what's going on in amore for you. We've got the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this could have been a situation, excuse me, it could have been a situation here that didn't work out. It was somebody here who, yeah, 10 of Swords against 7 of Wands. Defensive, blocked, maybe a little bit manipulative. Yeah, and see here you are showing up King of Swords, Knight of Cups. Source is saying, if they're not, okay, if this was about love, let's talk for 5 seconds, okay? In relationships, especially when you're just getting to know somebody, you have to pay attention to whether or not you are, 1, emotionally detached, and 2, if you are paying attention to their actions, not their words. If their actions are doing one thing and their words are doing another, then we don't have consistency there. And you have to remember that this whole idea of like quick attachment, quick bonding, love bombing, all that stuff is not healthy, nor will it provide you with the long-term stability and romance that you're looking for. That is like quite literally an illusion, and oftentimes, is a form of behavior of like narcissists or toxic people. You know, you could be enamored with somebody, you could be infatuated with somebody, you could really like them, but you also have to ask yourself, beyond the chemistry, is there compatibility? Do we have the same life goals? Do we want the same things? Financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Okay? And I think Source is trying to show you that the person that you just recently let go of, it wasn't them. And so step into your own personal power here. And trust me, you're going to be really quick to see how fast you can attract somebody that's far more in alignment with you. All right? If you want to work together with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. We will see you later. Allocators. Peace out. Bye.